Alright, what up YouTube fam? What up? Welcome back to another stream. Let me just get the chat over here. Welcome back to another stream, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. But yeah, good to have you guys back. What time is it? It's 4 p.m. Alright, I'm gonna let the Zoom guys in a second. Let me just turn off Wi-Fi on my phone so it's not lagging on the stream, just in case. Let me see if it's turned off here. Yeah, cool. Alright. Remind me later. What's going on here? How's it going, Riley? I'm good, thank you, man. What's your RTT in Quantile? I don't use Quantile, man. I use Ninja Trader. All right, let me let the Zoom guys in here.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, what up, man? What up? Yo, Antonio, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Let me just get the tunes on my phone. We got gold chopping around a little bit here. Almost took some shorts before on Goldie. Let me just play this here. Alright. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let me just see this. How we close. I have some shorts on gold, but I'm looking to close it soon. For you guys in Discord, I shared the level. I'm short on gold from like 1937.5, but I'm looking to get out of this soon. It's not looking pretty choppy. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. YouTube fam, drop a little like for the stream as well. We'll start sharing my screen already. Let's go. A lot of momentum in Asia. Pullback, I reckon. Yeah, I think it could be in for a nice little pullback here on gold. We're kind of creating a nice little head and shoulders here as well. So I'll just kind of... If you guys let me just show before, if you guys on Zoom who traded later on into London yesterday, as I posted in Discord, all of these liquidity highs got grabbed after this nice 3-pin pattern here, reflip bullish. Came up and grabbed that first high for 20 ticks, pulled back, and then came up to grab these highs, and these highs for like 35 ticks. So yeah, big moves. The whole plan played out yesterday. Just came in a little bit later, but let me get rid of all these levels now. You've just seen gold on the futures chart just come up and grab some highs here. If I take a look at the daily on gold, see how we closed yesterday. So yeah, Asia's had a pretty... Let me get rid of this. Let's just start from scratch here. Let's get this level down here. Let's get rid of this. So yeah, yesterday on gold, we never actually closed below this support. So we're still trading above this support on gold and now pushing higher. We're currently coming into also this resistance, you know, where it may start to give us a little bit pull back down in this London session. But the fact that the daily never broke this low, this weekly, depending on the close today, you know, if it closes above this level, you may just see it completely flip higher in the next couple of days. So yesterday's close was very interesting. Unemployment claims. What have we got news-wise today? Oh, Joe's joining the stream. Good man. I don't think we have any news today. Let me see. Let me just refresh the chat here. It's frozen for some reason. There you go, you guys can see my screen. Right, news. So there's some Empire State Manufacturing Index at 10:30. So this is high impact, but I think that's really going to have that much of an impact today on gold. But you do have that pre-market. But for the London session, we're looking pretty clean for the day. So let's just take a look at what we saw in Asia. So in Asia today, gold actually had another big bounce. Gold had a big bounce in Asia yesterday as well. You had this big bounce in Asia yesterday, and you've had this big bounce in Asia today, and still pushing higher. So intraday levels on gold, you're gonna have this level down here. I've kind of marked on this little double bottom on here. It's gonna be a level where gold could potentially come and grab. But pretty much anywhere in this level is a level where we want to be looking to take gold down lower. It's gonna be a pretty aggressive trade because, you know, we've had this big push up and it would just be a pullback. I think you can probably range a little bit more. I was watching for some shorts on gold earlier, but I missed the ideal entry. I was looking for some shorts off this liquidity grab and break back below here to come and grab this double bottom. But I didn't get it, and it's kind of bounced around a little bit more. But if we can see this break down a little bit more, we're going to be looking for some intraday plays back down. Even I'm looking for shorts. Yeah, I think shorts today makes sense. But the 15 is still closing bullish for now, so I don't want to jump in another position just yet. Let me get rid of all these levels. We had a lovely play, we had a lovely bounce back up. There's a really nice entry in Asia. So you kind of had this nice level there, broke back above, liquidate the lows, then re-broke the highs, and this is a pretty steep pump. So gold's very, very bullish right now. You know, we may see a pullback, but on the currency chart, you may grab this high one more time. Very possible. Or if it starts to flip back down again, depending on how this 15 is going to close, then, you know, you can be looking to take it, you know, back down into this double bottom here, and also to come and grab this low down here on gold. But the more you come up to this high here, the more likely you may see a spike. Nasdaq has to fall deep. Yeah, I had a Nasdaq move yesterday. I didn't watch New York after them unemployment claims at all yesterday because it had such a big move that I didn't watch anything after that. I took like a very nice 27 bounce yesterday on gold, just playing literally these little pullback trades from our London levels, and it's just a very, very simple bounce. So when that news came out, I wasn't actually even watching it. Let me just see how Nasdaq looks here. Yeah, oh wow, look at that. There's a huge pump on Nas. I don't know if anyone in the Zoom traded Nas yesterday. Hello from Korea. What's going on, man? What up? Let me go. Let's get rid of all these levels on gold. I'm gonna close this little play soon. Yeah, so where's the chat? Nasdaq has to fall deep. So you came up and where's my? I think I had better levels than this yesterday. Let me go on the December chart. I marked up these daily highs. Oh, there you go. So these are the daily highs that we were talking about yesterday, which is now come up and grabbed. But overall, yeah, Nasdaq's closed bullish. If I just go, let me go back to the other chart. I've got cleaner levels on it. The other chart on gold, this daily chart here, has broken above this level, retesting and still pushing higher. So Nasdaq's pretty bullish. And if you look at Nasdaq on the weekly as well, you know, Nasdaq is still overall bullish on the weekly. So you broke above this level, you never close back below this level, and you're just still pushing higher. You know, you may start to find some resistance on Nasdaq around here. Excuse me. But
grab the highs on.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you're still grabbing the highs. Futures charts respecting the highs. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, just grab the highs on the currency chart. But yeah, overall, I don't really trade Nasdaq in London, but yeah, I think I think if anything, you probably just want to any bounces off these region. I mean, you know, you may come down and yeah, that's quite nice. Grab the highs in the currency, not the futures. You may come down and grab this low. Sorry, this low here.
Yeah, that's what I'm targeting.
Yeah, nice man, nice. But
Let's see if we can get an entry on gold.
yeah, I'm already in a little short on gold at the minute.
Where did you enter?
I got short off this level here. $1.5 million risk. I'm gonna wait for it to break down a little bit more. But the fact that currencies
took it on 15 minutes?
Yeah, I took this on the 15-minute man. Yeah, so like here, I don't know what mentions there here.
Yeah.
So I'm short from 37.5.
Grabbing the highs and breaking down the structure. You took a retest entry or direct entry?
Yeah, I took the retest entry here, man. Whilst it broke back below. I'm trying to play it into see if we can come and grab this double bottom. I watched New York due to being on night shift. Man, you're right. Gold range in New York, but the range is like 70 ticks, unlike Asia and London. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm putting it closer. When gold's trading ranging in London, you know the ranges are like sometimes like 5 ticks. But in US, you know the ranges can be way more worth it because it's like like you say, like it's 70 tick range in US sessions. It's huge, man, huge. But in London, like you know the ranges can be like 5 ticks. I don't have a hard stop in here. I'm going to see how this 15 is going to close. I'm only in this half risk though, but if you guys aren't in this, don't jump in it yet. Just wait for it to break down. I may even look to close a little bit soon. But the fact that it broke above and retested, I should have cut it here. I stupidly wasn't watching it. But I should have been cutting that position right there. But don't jump in it yet. Wait for it to reject. Because I'm only going to take like what? Maybe like a $500 loss here or something. If I cut this play. The futures chart still respecting the previous high here. I don't have a hard stop in, but we'll see. But if Goldie on the 5, you know, if it breaks it back above here, then, you know, you may just keep pushing high until New York. I mean, this double bottom at some point today is going to be a nice level to come and grab. But in order for me to want to take a full sell, I think we wait for a closure below here and see if you can get it to push down. You know, 5 minutes rejecting, you just grab the highs, but you're still kind of pushing higher for now. So you're still overall bullish. So just wait out that high there. Futures chart may spike up a little bit more. There's no bottom wick on any of these previous 5-minute candles here.
Yeah.
But I'll wait for it to break down, because even thing is once you break back below this level on gold, you know, shorten back down into here is going to be like 14 ticks and like 25 back down to the lows. Or even here, if you keep respecting this level, like here, and then maybe wick it up one more time, you can pretty much be going short and risking off this high, which I'll then put in another entry if we can get that. But this liquidity grab up here is also pretty nice, but it's quite aggressive because it is overall bullish. So it would just be a small pullback. So let's see. But we're getting some. The good thing is we're jumping. This is like one of the first times this week where we're jumping on London, and it hasn't already been a huge move. So the more you range here, excuse me, the nicer move we could actually finally fucking get this week. So when did you enter at 1950? Let me go on currency, man. 1956, pretty much. So I'd pretty much be waiting for. Oh, I mean, I'll tell you guys because I'm gonna enter again as well. I want to see a closure, you know, back below here. Like if this closes like this in 40 seconds, close back below here, like this. Oh fuck. Sorry, let me do it again. So if we close anywhere back below here, look for a top wick, and then you can even short it here, or let it break down a little bit more and even short here, all the way back down into here. I would consider. Well, what do you got? I consider another entry around there, and that will bring up my average position, and your stop's only going to be like 5 ticks. and you could be looking for this to come down for a pretty nice gain. But let's just see how it's going to close. If this does this in what 8 seconds here, I will look to take another entry because there's no bottom wick on any of these 5 minutes. But if it closes like this, I'm not interested. Nah, too strong.
Too strong.
Is it closed? Yeah, futures are just
this
closed
was
above.
a 15 closure, so nah.
Yeah, too strong, man. Too strong. It kind of broke above, retested. Yeah, I'm going to close a little bit there. Yeah, cool. I'll just close some there.
Can't even look long since no 5 minutes and 15 minutes has been grabbed.
Unless you get a fake out there. Let me just show. Let me go on the bigger chart here. Let me get rid of this. So you kind of got. So you have the double bottom there in the currency, but on the futures you did actually grab it. But overall, you know, for gold today, I don't want to try jump in the pullback too quick, but for gold today to come down and re-grab these lows and retrace some of this move is looking pretty nice. Where would we jump in long? Yeah, go on, man. You're good.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. You go ahead.
Yeah, that's also the 4-hour resistance that turned into support, like the liquidity we have been targeting.
Yeah, look at that. So you got the close above, retesting all of this, and now pushing higher. So the only next level where you could see it potentially push into is back up here on the current on the currency, like call it like 1918 is the probably next level you may see it push into. But I think today, well, whether, like I say, whether it comes in London or not, you could easily see this retrace back down like 30 ticks before overall just keep pushing higher. Unless you get closure above this level and a little bottom wick of that and keep pushing higher, then you could consider that. Because this is a pretty, I think we're right at that daily level as well now. So we're at a very, very, very big level on gold. Very, very big level. But we're seeing some volume here. At what point do we jump in longs? I think we could jump in some longs only once. See, the thing is, the 5 minutes not pushing that. Where's the tool? The 5 minutes not pushing that big. But we could only really jump in longs, I think, once you probably clear like a strong closure above all of this. You could consider longs, but if anything, this is still a level where this could just be like, if you look at the hourly, you know, the hourly did break above, you know, retest and push higher, grab the previous hourly low, but it's not actually closed with a strong candle just yet. So you could easily play around this level a little bit more. But if you do get closures above, like I'd say maybe even a closure above what here, closure above there, then you could see it push back up into them levels, or potentially back up into there. Because we're pushing quite nicely, so I don't want to not be open to some longs. But if we get the closure, let me go back to the 5. I've got too many 5 minute levels on here. Let me get rid of these. But we do also have this. Doesn't have to get grabbed right now, but this little double bottom down here is a. Wait, let me just make sure it hasn't been grabbed on another. Yeah, so you even have it on. I was just looking at a different currency chart has actually wicked it out. So I'm just comparing a different currency chart because they were so different. This currency chart on Forex.com has actually wicked out the double bottom that I was watching on this. So possibly enough to see this push higher. Look at this push. This is a lovely push. We're getting some volume here. How many better? It's only 13 pips in that 1 5 minute. If we get some nice closures here, we could look to take gold higher today, I reckon. But yeah, that's some pretty nice. How did Nasdaq move off that news yesterday? Did it move nice or was it pretty choppy? I think it was pretty choppy. Where was the open? We got a 5 minute. Ooh, instant open with the top wick here on gold. Sorry, where's Nasdaq open yesterday? Did anyone else trade US session yesterday? Like I said, I didn't watch it at all. So where's the New York Open? New York Open was here. Bounced off the level, broke back below, re-grabbed the lows. Yeah, pretty difficult to take anything on Nasdaq yesterday on the New York Open. Once you closed back above this level, you didn't really get an entry.
Yeah, interest for me.
Yeah, it wasn't that clean. Where's the Russell? Yeah,
See, there was one entry, but it didn't meet my criteria of 30-point stop loss. Like the stop loss was like too big for me, 40 points. You can look.
Let's have a look. For
It's on the 5 minutes yesterday. Yeah, I'll mark it up just a minute.
yeah, let's stick it on there. Get it on. Yeah.
30-minute closed with a bottom good wick and 15-minute closed bit bullish. So there was an entry, but stop loss size was 40 ticks. So not.
Yeah, it's pretty, especially after chopping, it was quite big. 40, yeah, 40 is pretty big.
I think trade was valid, but nah.
I reckon even if like once you got this closure above, if you'd quickly got a bottom wick there, then amazing you could have looked at it. But yeah, as soon as it closed above.
I usually look for entries like once we have grabbed the previous 5. That's one of my entry criteria. I have not tried this one, like just taking with the bottom.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. That's good. It's good to stay patient. Look at this push on gold. We need some longs here. Look at this. No bottom wick on this 5. Is this going to be the push of the London session? Look at this. This is pumping. Pumping.
Literal entry.
Yeah, literally, look at that. That's already almost 30 ticks already. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Yeah, no entry. So what we're only 22 minutes into this current hourly open. I'm not going to predict that it's going to be a wick, but you could easily start to see this wick soon. Void Kun on gold, yeah, definitely, man. Can we throw some GJ? Yeah, let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. GJ. GJ. Daily on GJ. Creating that. Forming some pretty nice support here on GJ. Daily's in a pretty messy range here, like this. It's a bit of a, it's pretty choppy. From an intraday perspective, yeah, let me get rid of these. From an intraday perspective, you've broken above this level, currently retesting. You tried to reject the highs. So if it was going to fall, it would have fallen already, but it hasn't closed below this support, so you're still closing bullish. So you'll probably see GJ. I think this could be a potential retail trap trying to short off that wick. I think people will be trying to do something like that. If you were going to have the push down, you would have already driven off this wick. Because you didn't drive off this week, I think you're going to get a potential wick fill there on GJ. You know, if you do come and re-grab that high, you could be considering some possible sells from there. But it's pretty choppy, to be honest, man. I wouldn't. Where would you want a closure above or below? I mean, if this 30 was to close strong, say on GJ above. Yeah, like above there. You got that nice support there. Support, resistance broke, some little fake out support. So I think if you get closure above there on GJ, if you can quickly get the bottom wick, then you may see something like that. Excuse me. Goldie's broke that third trendline trap on the Audi. Taking out early shorts. Yeah, I can see that, man. Let's have a look. That's the thing. You're coming into, I mean, like I said, I'm not just going to sit and keep predicting shorts, but this is, it's going to be a big level. Which one did you have on, Joe? Do you have on this one? Because that's also a nice third drive. I will be surprised if this Audi just closes completely bullish, but on Goldie, anything can happen. I think anywhere from these regions, so it's still got a little bit room to come up a little bit more, but anywhere from these regions, you could start to see it pull back down. Yeah, it's pushing hard. Pushing hard. So we're gonna get this. We'll get the 30 closure in like 4 minutes. So let's just wait for that. See how that closes. See 5 minutes starting to reject already on gold. 15's closing pretty strongly. 15 level is going to be there. Oh, look at the 5 minute here. So we're coming into the last 5 of this 30 on gold. So if this last 5 flips bearish, then that's going to give a pretty nice wick on this 30. Let's see if we're going to get a nice 5 minute close here. But yeah, we're seeing some nice volume. We're seeing some very nice volume here. From this little push, even this like current 15, just this is already 30 ticks, which is solid. A solid push. But yeah, no real. Kind of had all the crazy news of the week is kind of pretty much all done, which is good. We've got no news to wait for in the London session today, so we could see some moves today. But yeah, that was I don't know if anyone traded that. But it was a lovely move on Asia. Kind of almost came out of nowhere, to be honest. Even it broke above this level. It didn't even really get a bottom wick on any of these 5 minutes and just kept pushing. So in hindsight, I probably don't even think I would have caught this big move. It's a very big move. Spence, what's up, bro? What's going on, man? What up? What up? So see if this 30 is going to close above this kind of third drive level or not. If it does, you may retest it and keep pushing higher. Or if it starts to, pull back down in the next couple of minutes, then you may be looking for a retest to flip it back lower. I think if we're going to have a pullback, you're probably going to grab the highs one more time. Yeah, it's a shame it came at such a shit time again yesterday for you guys that were on Zoom in London, but literally the whole plan of pulling back up and grabbing all these 30-minute highs and retesting this level, man, the entire move ended up coming back in. It was crazy. Where was it? London. Here. And then once it did break, it was actually so clean. Broke all these levels, retested, came back down, retested these levels, broke above again. Came all the way back up. And then that news came out. What, here? Pre-market, gold dumped loads. Completely pulled back up, ripped all the way back down, and that was a very, very choppy range. If you try and trade in these ranges after news, they're good, but stop loss placement's also very difficult. Like even just above these highs. That's only 10 ticks, but it would be nice. Break above, retest, take the break of these highs. Could be a nice little play there actually. Alright, so we just had the 30 close there on gold. So let's just see how the 30 has closed. So 30 still closed bullish. Now you may see the highs tapped one more time. If you see the highs tapped one more time and not closed above, then you could be looking for that pullback. But that's a very, very strong 30 close. That's a 37 tick candle. That's probably the biggest 30 tick candle you saw even all of yesterday. But gold, it does kind of look like, if we have a look at the hourly on gold, it's almost like we tried to create this sort of left shoulder. It's the big head. You never really got the right shoulder here. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to keep just looking for shorts, but it's pretty overextended. I think at some point you're going to see this pull back down and retest some levels, or unless, like I say, unless you close above here. But yeah.
Morning.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Okay.
Yeah, good man, good. Any trade taken? No, not yet, man. Not yet. Soon. As soon as we almost had some shorts once we got some breakdowns here on gold, but we're just waiting for a little bit more, seeing how we're going to react around this hourly resistance here. There's 5 minutes already starting to break down. Did you grab the highs one more time? I don't think you did. No, which is slightly annoying. How many is this little drop? 14 ticks right there. Look at that. We're getting more than 10 pips in one 5-minute candle here on gold, which is great. This is what we want to see.
For a while.
Yeah, for a while, man.
US popped off like yesterday, eh? And Nasdaq.
Yeah, it had some big moves. Did you trade it?
No,
Nah, neither, man.
I couldn't yesterday.
It didn't miss much. It chopped. I mean, it moved, but it fucking chopped a lot.
Yeah, around 3 p.m, eh?
Yeah, you had the unemployment claims pre-market bounced off, then came back down. 30 respected this level.
I'm expecting a clear session today.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think you'll get some clean moves today. No real news to kind of dick it around too much, so I think you could be in for a clean day, yeah. A clean day.
It'd be nice.
But yeah, London did have some pretty nice moves, but it took a while for it to come in. But London had some nice little scalps yesterday.
Yeah.
Up into our highs.
Asia popped off as well, didn't it? 2:15.
Today, yeah. Big move. Big move.
Holy.
Yeah. I didn't really. I was thinking. I was like, would I have taken this even if I did? I didn't trade Asia today, but even if I did watch it, I don't actually think I even would have caught this. To be honest, I probably would have been looking at this to come and grab some 5-minute lows before this push up, and then once it did break out here, it was non-stop, which is why I think you can pull back a little bit today.
Especially the break below that dotted line you got.
Yeah. But
nice yellow brick road there too.
yeah, really clean. But this weekly on gold is going to be huge. If this weekly respects this level, you know, next week little bottom wick, and I think you could see this come up to grab some of these weekly highs, which is going to be interesting next week. Yeah, after London, those levels you talked about were chef kiss. Yeah, the levels, man, and it was just so simple. I just typed in the chat by accident. It was the levels after the session were levels that we just knew were going to be grabbed because you hadn't like anytime, like I say, anytime gold's going to have like a big move up or down, you're always going to come and grab some 30-minute highs. So it's like when we were trading on it, we just kept trickling down, and you know, all of these highs we just knew were going to come and get grabbed and, you know, retest into these levels. And then once you did bounce, had that little 3-pin pattern, and then yeah, pulled back up, grabbed the highs, came back down for the retest, and then shot right back up. So yeah, all the liquidity plays got grabs. It was,
Even the guys on Top Step TV are looking at the 30-minute time frame.
sorry, man.
Even the guys on Top Step TV are looking for 30-minute time frame.
Oh really? Yeah, nice. That's good. I just had 30 in the chat by accident. Five
You,
minutes, down a bit here.
Did you get on with Pokemon?
Nah, I can't. I need to ask them to help me do it. It's a fucking ball ache to set it up.
I downloaded it yesterday
Oh, nice.
onto the laptop,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's it's not straightforward, eh?
No, because you have to connect your broker to it.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like, wow.
yeah. It's and it. I couldn't find any YouTube videos that like explain how people are actually setting it up. It's slightly annoying.
Yeah, I think it's new way.
Yeah, new-ish. It's been around since like what 2016.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But it's coming up for sure. It's still upcoming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to find some videos of people setting it up, and I was watching some people use it for like stocks as well. And it actually looks cleaner for other instruments other than gold.
Huh.
Like it looks like it looks cleaner on like S&P or Nasdaq or something like that. It looks pretty clean.
I watched it for those two NAS trades yesterday.
Yeah, nice. This is 15 looking, so 15's kind of stalling a bit. 5 minutes kind of stalling a little bit here on gold. It's expected after such a big push up. I'm going to get rid of this low because it's already been grabbed on a different currency chart. What's up everyone? What's going on, Harry? Good to have you back on stream, man. Pull him back a bit. So if you were to come back down and what, retest these levels.
Hey Aaron, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course, man. Ask away.
So, what makes a strong level, like strong support or resistance?
Pretty much just how many times it's been tapped in the past, really, man. So, like this level here, because it's been rejected, broken, you know, respected, and been touched so many times without breaking, and that's how like, and the size of the reaction off it as well. So like when you came into it here, you know, it reacted like almost what 70 ticks, and same again here, it reacted like 60, whereas you know like this little resistance from these little levels is only like 10, so it's not as strong as this because this has been respected so many times. But yeah, pretty much just higher time frame is always going to be stronger. So I kind of, you know, I'll do my levels. I was already on the alley. I'll do my levels always off the hourly and 30, and that'll kind of be my main levels. You know, my 5 levels are just like intraday levels. They're not as strong. But yeah, on the 30, just looking left and seeing how many times it's been tapped and respected. Like, so you can see how this level is like, the level that we're coming into right now has been in place since back in like the 24th of August. I don't know if it goes any further back than that. Yeah, you kind of see it does. See back there, big rejection there. I'm not gonna go. Oh, I mean,
That makes sense, yeah.
you can even see it since. Yeah, no worries, man. You can even see it since literally there. So yeah, just as many. The more times it's been tapped, the stronger it's gonna be. And yeah, especially this level's been held up really well at the minute. And you know, once we actually broke above it, should have been looking for longs from there, because then that's what, 50, almost a 50 tick reaction, which is huge.
And do you also like use like stop and reverse too?
Nah, I don't really use it for intraday anymore, to be honest, man. It can be better for like swing trader levels, but you know, sometimes if I can see one, I will draw it on, but I don't actually look at it as much anymore. I mean, you can kind of see how it does work, like there. See, it got respected really well. So if I draw on, you know, like my my support level like this, and then I can also see one, you know, I'll just adjust it a little bit. Like say if that was one, I'll just adjust it to there, because I know it's going to be even stronger. But to look at stop and reverse just as like its own confluence, I don't use it that much for intraday trading anymore. It's more so just for swinging. Yeah, we'll take a look at pound now. Let's have a look. See how pound closed yesterday. Pound looking pretty bullish here. Never got grab the highs, grab the lows. So, daily on the pound, it's closed very bearish, and you haven't yet come down to grab the daily low just yet. So this could be a retracement on the pound. When you come probably back up into these regions a little bit more, you may be looking for this to come down and grab the previous daily lows, which is down there. So if I had to stay on the pound, I'd wait to see if you can. I think it'll probably spike up a little bit more here, but you know, wait for it to close back below intraday levels first, which you kind of got strong support there. So if you get a little pullback, so you could kind of play it back up to retest these levels, but because the daily's closed so bearish, jumping in longs is kind of trading against the overall trend. So if anything, I'd be waiting for it to tap into these regions, and you could be looking for pound to have a pullback lower. Or if you get closures below here, then obviously you'd be looking for the top wick and then to flip it back down. But yeah, pound to come and grab the daily lows looks pretty nice. So I think if gold can come and grab the highs one more time and not close above, could be a plate. Was this an entry point? Just see it as break above a level, drops back down, retest, and then mark. Let's have a look, man. Let me have a look. So you could have had. I mean, it's hard to say because it was pretty choppy. I personally don't think I would have caught it because I would have been waiting to see a spike in volume, especially in Asia. But I mean, essentially, you could have been buying the break of that high that you have there, David, like at around just above 1933.5. If it re-breaks that 5-minute high, then you're going to see that push because that looks like a liquidity high. But to be honest, if I was watching that, I would have been waiting for it to close bullish and then give a bottom wick, whereas realistically, when it did actually close bullish, it then pretty much just ran. So I don't think I actually would have caught it. It kind of would have been pretty. It'd be easy for me to say, yeah, in hindsight, I could have caught it, but I personally don't think I would have caught it. But yeah, once it did break them highs, man, it just ran so much. So if we look at it here, let's see it on chart. So if we look at it here on the 5, yeah, but, I mean, to be fair, you have. I still don't think I would have taken it because you have this resistance there. So you know, you already know any retail traders are trying to do something like that, looking for that big play back down. I mean, the only place I can really argue longs would be down here once it liquidated this 5-minute low. But from here, you know, once it closed bullish, if I hadn't have already caught it, I think I would have been waiting for this. Just to wick down a little bit, you know, retest that level, and you could have got quick buys up into the play. But yeah, once it closed bullish, that 5-minute opened and just kind of kept pushing. So it would have been pretty difficult to catch it, to be honest. I don't want to say in hindsight I would have, because I actually don't think I would have. But if there was any place to go long, it probably would have been around here. Grabbing that 5-minute high, reflips bullish, you know. And then once you come into these levels, what you're already hitting? You're already hitting 10 ticks. So I probably would have already been out like at least 80 to 90%. Need to stop doing getting tunnel vision. Yeah, it's pretty much, man, like, you know, for instance here, if you short this level, as soon as it breaks above, you know, you cut it and just, at the retest you go break even. But if you did miss this push up here, I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. I don't think there was a clear entry to trade this, to be honest. I think taking the breakout is safer, but then once you did get the breakout, then it just kept pushing. And realistically, like I say, when you watch this 5-minute open with no bottom wick and instantly push up, you'd probably be saying to yourself, well, this could be a top wick for it to reflip back bearish and fake out this level. But then it actually just ended up completely pushing. So yeah, I personally don't think there was a clear entry to catch that up. So yeah, if you didn't catch it but you were watching that, I wouldn't worry about too much, to be honest, man. I wouldn't have jumped in any shorts until you had kind of grabbed that anyway. So if you had grabbed that high and then reclosed back below, you could have taken some shorts, but then it closed above and just kind of kept pushing. So I don't think there was any trades in Asia today, although it had a nice push up. I don't think there was really anything. So we got Goldie. Did you grab the highs again? Kind of like a fucking triple top there.
Messing around.
Yeah, messing around, I think, man. Messing around at a pretty big level of resistance, though. A very, very big level of resistance. YouTube fam, shoot over any questions whilst we wait here as well. I want to see if this gold rejects on this hourly. I think what we'll very likely see is come back up, regrab the previous hourly high, and then, you know, I may even long into that, but then that's when you could then start to see that pull back. So what we obviously said, the 15 closed as well. So now my 15 chart up here. Too many charts going on. So 15 has closed bullish. Yeah, I think the 15 is going to spike up a little bit more to come and grab some 5-minute highs, which I'd consider taking from these regions, to be honest. 20 ticks back up. Haven't grabbed any 5-minute highs. Let me go back to my 30 chart here. Yeah. So probably we're gonna get rid of. We're gonna use this lower level. Yeah. Anywhere around here. Where stop's gonna be? Yeah, 20. We'll see. All right, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go grab a drink. Let me just see if gold hasn't grabbed these highs on a different currency chart. Because if we don't, at the open, if the next hourly instantly pushes down, what the fuck is that? We could be looking for a push back, read back up into the highs. Let me just make sure it's not being grabbed. I'm going to set an alert here just in case it gets grabbed on that chart. Because if this hourly rejects like this and then the next hourly pushes down, that could be a bottom wick for the hourly to reflip bullish back into the highs. Now look for some longs. Is that even the back one? I think it actually is. I think Alan put that on self timer and pretended to be swinging a great shot
What?
in his green screen. So I think on Goldie, if we don't do it right now, as soon as you come and grab this previous 15-minute low, you could see a retracement back to the highs, which would be, yeah, 20 pips, beautiful.
On gold.
Yeah, give us the bank today, gold.
Yeah.
Give us that money.
Let me look at my last trade with gold.
Short some GJ to making a double top. They go filled in that wick. Broke above, no retest. Wick fill though.
I haven't taken a trade in gold in September yet.
Yeah, that's alright, man. That's all good. You get one. You get one in no time. Yeah, you got. So that I think that there on GJ looks to be a pretty solid retail trap. Lots of people see that wick rejection, ignore the fact that it's also respect and support, jump in longs, and now you're getting stopped out on GJ. Need to play some more golf. I'm too lads, I reckon. It's I've only played a few times. It's a very frustrating sport. Golf and trading.
Then trade in.
Yeah, golf and trading don't go well. If you think trading's fucking hard, go try golf. If you ever have a bad day trading, do not go out and play golf.
Oh, fuck, no. 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 Holy moly, no.
That one shot out of 100 is just the beauty, yeah. Just sucks you back in like trading, yeah, it's so true, man. So true. How's Nasdaq looking this morning?
You went this morning?
Hmm?
Did you go this morning?
Me? No.
Oh.
Oh no, so I said how's Nasdaq looking this morning?
Oh, to be fair, I'm looking out to be honest. But it looks like it's ranging up on the 50-minute.
Yeah. Looks a little bit choppy for now.
1 minute, as you would say, looks like a barcode.
Yeah, it's looking like an absolute damn barcode right now.
Yeah. So yeah.
Ooh, we're about to grab the 15. We're coming into the last 5 minutes of the hourly here. And we're looking like we're about to grab this 15-minute low with no top wick on any of these. Haven't grabbed any of these 15-minute highs. Nasdaq on the hourly looks quite strong. See, look at this on Goldie. Big wick up here. I mean, unless you close all the way back down below here, I think you may come and grab these highs one more time.
Yeah. I've actually got you on the button, my big.
Sorry, man.
So I've actually got you on my big telly today.
Nice.
I'm home alone, they're away, so I'm just on the couch and I'm fucking connected to the telly. It's like,
Nice.
I'll be kicking them off then.
Nice. Alright, so we're grabbing the previous 15-minute low here. From these regions. And I'm going to wait for the hourly close, but from these regions, it's got potential to flip back up. But I'm going to wait for the hourly.
Yeah, makes more sense.
Hourly and London Open.
There's like a level between like 40 and 42
Yeah.
on the future.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's looking like it's projecting at 41 level.
Well, yeah,
close to both there then, so.
Yeah, it is a massive support level. It's huge. This is where I think you could see gold pull back down. I want to see the 5-minute breakdown a little bit more though. See, there you go. You just gotta wait till that previous 15-minute low. Instant little reaction there. And you haven't grabbed the highs. You know, if gold's gonna have a retracement, you're gonna at least grab these highs one more time. So I mentioned the gold retreat.
And
14th.
25.
Yeah.
Your 5's on the currency, is it?
Yeah, this 5 is, yeah, just because I watch it grab the highs a little bit more.
Yeah. So like on, I'm watching for, it's kind of like this with me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably,
Let's see,
yeah, I'll kill and then push, or that way,
yeah, or yeah, grab the highs, respect the lows and keep pushing higher, yeah.
yeah.
Because I'll be very surprised if gold just drops from 1 hourly rejection. How often does gold drop from 1 hourly rejection? Almost
Yeah.
never.
That's the trap, right?
Yeah, I think so. So long's like if this next hourly opens and instantly pushes down, and then this can be the bottom wick back up into these highs is like a nice 30-tick range. This is a really nice range on gold here. It's a range that we could absolutely play.
I like that trend line of yours.
This one up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe spotted that one.
Go on, Joe.
Who the fuck is calling me on WhatsApp? Fucking calling me and uncalling me. Fucking clown. But yeah, it's Fun Coupon Friday, so we need a fun coupon today, I think.
These weeks they're just going really too fast.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I know, it actually is. We're almost.
I'm not back to work next week as well.
Oh. It's full margin next week then. No, wait. Full margin today.
Yeah, today, yeah.
Almost October, yeah, I know. Fucking crazy, man. Already, what, almost 2 weeks into September? Which is crazy. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, 18 seconds here. We're going to get this hourly close. 5 minutes just kind of in this little range for now, which is expected after such a big push up. I think you're going to spike out the highs one more time here on gold. So if I can get a long into that, amazing. You know, may even just do it from here though, to be honest. It may, because what? So,
Go on.
no, you only got top wick. So you still haven't grabbed any 15-minute highs. Let me just see how this hourly is closed on a bigger picture. So close respecting the level. 30-minute broke above, retesting. Yeah, I think we could see a push higher. I think we could see a push higher. Let's see. Because even on the 15 now, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, you haven't grabbed any lows. Potential 3-pin pattern here as well.
A lot of noise on 42.
42. Yeah. Spike up a little bit more, yeah. 40.
Yeah, 1942.
Yeah, 1942 is a nice level. Let's see, so this is the first push down of this hourly. Let me go back, let me get to my 30 chart here. So we're grabbing the previous 30-minute lows, retesting the previous highs. So if you get some rejections from here, you know, gold back up into these highs is 20 ticks. So hopefully we can get a nice little fake out of this level, a little break back above retest, and you could play it back up into these highs. Which from this level to at least spike out these highs, 15, spike up a little bit more, 20, pretty easy. I mean, unless you just full-blown reverse, which is fine, we'll go short, but the fact that, you know, what, 2 minutes into this hourly open, you're instantly pushing down. So look at that again, there's that rejection off that support here is already 20 ticks. So look at the Australian dollar. A little bit choppy. See how this 5 minutes closes. If this 5-minute closes, you know, strong bearish, instant top wick, you may short it back down into this level. If you get the top wick, is to quick 10 ticks. So I'm just seeing on this 15 now on gold. I think you'll probably see it spike down this previous 50 minute low and retest these highs by the looks of it. So depending on how this 5-minute closes, if you get an instant top wick, you could look to play it down. 5 minutes, you know, close bearish, close bullish, grab both of the previous 5-minute highs and flip bearish. So if you get an instant top wick here,
Do you think?
could see that push down.
Do you think it's alleged, like, since we haven't grabbed the highs yet and we have liquidity on the top?
Yeah, you may also push back into that as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think overall today you'll definitely push back up into these highs. Whether or not this could be the start of the this to then do this, it'll depend on this 5 minute. If this 5 minute closes bearish and instantly pushes up, I'll look for a potential flip here to flip back down and 10 ticks back into the lows. Let's see. Nice 5-minute close there. As long as it doesn't break the 5-minute low first and pushes up, you may see it flip back into the lows. If it grabs the 5-minute lows first, then it's invalid. There you go. Already grabbed the lows, invalid. I would have considered a little retest entry like this, but because it's already wicked out the low, that'd be my break-even point. Machine formation. I think we gotta start naming it stuff like that, I think.
It's mad that I think you know where I start.
Yeah. Future on the 5-minute has a double top and the currency hasn't grabbed it. Yeah, it's a very nice double top on the futures of what, like 1941.1, which I think is going to get grabbed, but it's how much is this going to retrace before grabbing them. That's why I'd have loved to just like scalp a little quick short down here. Morning team, Garth, what's going on, man? Good morning, man. Good morning. Good morning, good morning.
Around then, without us.
Full margin. I'm already break even. Oh, good job, Garth, man. Garth just got funded. Good man.
Whoa.
Good job, man. Good job. It's amazing. Good shit, man.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, good job. Smashing it. Garth just smashed another... it's another guy in the community funded by Top Step. Good shit, man. Very good work, man. Amazing. See, there you go. There's that push. I would love to be in that motherfucking shot. But I can close a little bit of that play. That's Garth. You passed that quick as well, man. Garth just got back into the community, back into the futures as well. It's amazing, man.
Hey boys.
Here he is.
Let me actually speak. I'm online.
Well, all good, man. Good job on passing.
I recognize your face, bro. How are you, brother?
How's it going? You right?
I'm good, dude. I'm good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Aaron, it took about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's amazing, man. Amazing.
Yeah, last week I had a little bit of a 3-day blip, but
Yeah.
This week's been really good. Yesterday, man, I was trying my best not to overtrade, but you know when that target's so close.
Yeah.
And then I actually, man, I was making some poor decisions, but I managed to get over the line. So
Good man.
I'm quite chuffed about that. I'm really enjoying the futures, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
game changer, man. Game changer.
I don't know if you watched that Top Step TV, but last night they had an awesome. He was interviewing a guy called Casper, who's a Forex trader,
Oh yeah.
and they were having this back and forth about sort of the differences. And you know, when you listen to them, there's just, it makes me think, what on earth was I doing even trading Forex?
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Same as me. Fuck it. I wish I made the transition sooner. Just like, even after you see the stuff that happened with my Forex fund, man, it just makes you so glad to not have anything to do with Forex anymore. Like, it just makes me glad, even more happy with the decision to even leave FX.
Yeah, man. I mean, it really is. I think for me, the end, because there's no slippage, there's none of that. Your entries are so precise.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm finding that's just helping the P&L in itself, you know.
100%. I think and that for me was one of the biggest facts that if I'm scalping gold intraday, 10, 15 ticks, man, I can't afford to give away 3 pip spreads every single time I get in and get out. And if I buy gold now on on FX, you know, I buy gold here, I'm going to get filled like up here. If I buy here on futures, literally that's the exact price that I'm going to get filled at. It's like, man, that's exactly how trading should be. Why would it even ever be anything other than that? Do you know what I mean? So it's...
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little frustrated it took me so long because it's been like 5 years.
yeah.
But,
No,
at
same as
least
me.
it's,
When you say that, actually, sorry, I'm sorry, but I was watching an interview yesterday with two major like ballers in the trading world,
Yeah.
and they were actually talking about time limits, and they were saying that the real traders actually take around 4 to 5 years to actually go, and consistently profitable. I know how many like with the trade cycles, they understand trade cycles and stuff. And they were saying, like, it is possible to do in like 2 to 3 years, but the amount of accounts that those traders would potentially blow, whereas like the 4 to 5 to 6 year traders, the ones who they've stuck around to the highs and the lows, are the more ones to keep on going and make actual life on it. So it's actually interesting you say in 5 years then.
Definitely, man, definitely. It isn't... Social media traders will tell you they can become a full-time trader like in a year, and then when everyone trades for you and they don't get them results, they fucking quit, and that's why trading has such a high failure rate. Like, trading for 5 years is fucking amazing.
Yeah. I don't think 5 years is that long.
Nah.
It hasn't been all rainbows, that's for
No,
sure.
yeah.
I'm just glad that, I guess, better late than never. And now the hard job, you know, starts.
Yeah.
Keeping the account growing and slowly without blowing it, dude.
Yeah, 100%, man. The good thing about Top Step is, it's like, man, even though you pass in 2 weeks, it's fucking incredible. But it's like you had peace of mind knowing that, like, man, you could take as long as you want. Like, there's no pressure. Zero time frames.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I was pushing it. In all fairness.
Good man.
You know, but like you say, you can take. And it's probably the correct way to go about it is to take your time.
Yeah.
And it is nice. It's just as you see that target getting closer, it gets difficult to hold back.
Oh yeah, for sure. It really does. Getting tagged in without spreads, it's bad. Yeah, getting tagged in and like buy and sell orders when like price doesn't even come near it is, that was always fucking frustrating. Even break evens on like FX prop firms, like sometimes you can take a break even on like FTMO or something, but like for the most part it's like, you know, $100, $200, and like, man, 10 break evens, in fact that's like almost $1,000. They add up pretty quick. It seems like nothing at the time, but man, they add up. It's like, I don't want to be paying spreads every single time I want to take a trade. I want to take a trade. If I buy at 1938.8, I want to be filled at 1938.8, and that shouldn't be too much to ask, which in a normal world of trading it isn't. So yeah, futures is the future.
Since we are trading such a high liquid asset, there should be no spreads.
Nah, there's no need. Doesn't make sense. And just question, when you 5-minute break below and grab previous high, what's your confirmation to take a sell or made you wait for the trade? When a 5-minute break below and grab previous 5. If you mean like, so I mean, if I was taking this short here, you know, it's grabbed. So I wanted to get it's a very small scalp. I wanted to get this little scalp down because price came up here, grabbed the previous 5-minute highs and then flipped bearish and closed below this level. So if this 5 had just given me a quick little top wick, I would have market executed some sells to play back down into this range for like 15 ticks. So it's just liquidity grabs and then break back below the level and then little retests and play it back down.
Are you trailing right now?
Sorry, man?
Are you trailing your trade right now?
No, I just closed, man. I took like minus $350. I cut it before. But it actually ended up so my average entry was from like around here and went into what, like almost 30 ticks. And then once it broke back below, I just took it there. I don't want to hold that mofo. No, it's not big at all. No, not even that big one. I already knew the hourly had to retest this level and come back down to these levels. But
It's
as soon
just
as
the 3 pips for you.
yeah, I was only it's in a small position size as well. But as this 5 minute has grabbed this 5 minute high, I want to take this short. I would have loved to get it from here because now we're breaking down pretty nicely. If I had held that trade, it would have been actually pretty big. There's a little 7 pip range because you didn't grab these highs yet, but you still gold could retrace a lot before grabbing them later on. But I want to see a little wick up here, play this down. But we're breaking down nicely now. We're breaking down nicely.
Nice 15-minute close.
Yeah, juicy 15-minute close.
Do you think that's a level though on the futures on the 15-minute?
This one?
Yeah,
like that.
are you on the futures then?
Yeah.
You are. It's on the 15-minute. I don't know with that body close. It looks like it's roughly around like a level, like a support or something.
Yeah.
It could sort of bounce from, yeah.
You may see it bounce back
Little
up.
bit. Yeah. It's a tricky one. Do you think or not? Or is it just me wanting to think it?
It's closed pretty bearish now. So I'm not really...
Yeah.
30's looking very steep here. Very, very steep. I mean, it could easily find some support here. I'll wait for a little 5-minute rejection, but I think it would just be a little pullback. And I think you may see gold just continue pushing down.
Now it's also looking like it's coming down.
So how's this 30 looking? Yeah, 30's pretty steep. But again, yeah, you're back into this big 30 level here, where you could see a bounce soon. But I wouldn't jump in it straight away. See, I was watching for this 5-minute high to grab, but I don't think I'll be grabbed now. I'll be looking for this 5-minute grab, like this. Fuck, I would have loved to.
Is that a
take that
Celsius
short.
drink?
No, it's just on sparkling water, man. It's on sparkling water. See, this is like even that. Like, this is why these ranges on gold are so nice today, because they're like 20 ticks, which is amazing. Any little 5-minute grab here, and you got a nice little range to play. Like, I would have loved to have had the shorts, for if this gave a bit of a top wick, I would have shorted this motherfucker. Because it's, even though this looks like a small move, because we're creating bigger ranges today, these ranges are worthwhile trading, which is great. So how have we got here? 2 more minutes to reject here. Nice little rejection here. Because the 30's back down at that support. What's that little rejection already? 10 pips. Already re-breaking its own high. The next short level. Because if we hover around here, well, ideally this 5-minute close is bearish, and you pull back into this level, and you can look for something like this. And you can mirror something like this. Unless this 5-minute just breaks back above here, and that 30, starts to close back above, then you may rerun the highs. Who knows? There's a nice little push down. No real entries to catch this little move under, but we're seeing some nice pushes. But yeah, I did hold a little small position through all that fucking shit, to be honest. So I like minus 30, and I just closed it there. Some good volume, yeah, some really good volume, man. People are back from some holidays. Yeah, it's starting to look like it. Some good volume at our time as well, which is great.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to see. Look, there's 15's failing to break above here. So this fire's going to close here. How's this 30? So 30 is still looking pretty bearish. 15 is a bit doji, but it's got 10 minutes till it's going to close, which is fine. Let me put this over here. So 5 minutes just closed. Respecting resistance, respecting support. How many pips is this range? This is 8 ticks. Did you just grab the previous 5 minute high there? No, you did not.
No, didn't.
No, okay, that's fine. So we've had that, you've had this push up pre-London. In London Open, you've had this push back down. Now, my only concern is that you never grab these highs first. But that's not to say you can't come and fulfill these lows first. Unless you break back above this level, then you can look for longs into these highs. But until then, I would like to see gold come back down and kind of grab all of these lows. But this is this big strong 30 level, so it's not going to be an easy break. But the more you kind of mess around here without grabbing any 30 lows here, this could be a trap. And I'd be looking to sell this.
Yeah.
Once you even break that low, you've still got a nice move. Or if this current 5 can grab these highs, I could look for a break of that low. Which, if we wick up these highs, you could have a sell stop there. Stop will be wherever this liquidity grab is going to be. And then come this to have this little retracement. So that's kind of the setup I can see right now. If we can wick up these highs a little bit, I'll have a sell stop around 37.4. Full margin.
Ooh.
Full margin.
Wow, are you going 20 contracts?
Hey? 100.
Full margin with 20 contracts.
100, 100, 100, 100.
50
Shit.
is going in 45 deep.
Just a little small position, man. Just a little half risk.
You're allowed. When I'm up there, in the 100 contracts,
Yeah.
I must find a way where I can delete the
Yeah.
the monetization on the left. Like I don't see that.
I'm
shit.
surprised you can't. Wait, I'm surprised you can't. Maybe they put it there on purpose to try and screw you.
Like, no.
They want you to be emotional.
Yeah.
You went. No, I'm not in yet, man. Not in yet. I wanna see. So I'm looking for. I'll be looking for a sell stop if this 5 can flip bearish once it grabs these highs. So if it can quickly wick up these highs, I'm gonna have a sell stop in here. I want to see these highs grab though, and I'll be looking for that 15 to continue pushing lower. But I need to see gold spike out these highs, and then be looking for that potential flare. The only time this trade would become invalid is if this 5 minute was to close back above. But if this spikes out now, then my sell stop's going to be here. Looking for this to break lower, which is happening right now. So sell stop would be on the futures chart at 1937.2. Yeah. I won't put it in until you start to reject it, because if this closes above, look at this fucking dirty wick now. If it closes above, then you have to be open to longs. Spiked it, yeah. So it's just spiked it. See if it's gonna reject here. I don't think it's gonna flip in this current 5 though. But well, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Stops are gonna be only 11 ticks. I mean, I'm gonna put it in just in case. I'll be surprised if it does. I'm gonna put it in just in case. Like I say, I don't think it's gonna flip here in the next 38 seconds, but you never know on gold. You really never know. I'll cancel it as soon as this closes because the next 5 could instantly push down. You don't want to get tagged in before it pushes. So I got it at 37.4.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna close it in 20 seconds if it doesn't flip in this current 5. And it stops just above the high. If we get close to like the last 5 seconds of this candle, I'm going to close it just because I don't want to get tagged in if the next 5 minute instantly pushes down. Hey, looking, you got 7. Yeah, go on, let me close. Cancel. The only reason I'm cancelling is because the next 5 could instantly quickly wick down, tag you in, and then push higher. So 5 minutes close back above this level.
So close.
Yeah, very close, man. Very close. I'm still actively looking because we're getting some nice volume today. So I want to take a snipe. How's it going, Aaron Boston? What's going on, man? Good to have you back on the stream. I mean, unless this fucking 30 flips bullish, there's no bottom wick in this current 5. My thing is, the reason I want to take this lower is because I imagine a lot of people and a lot of retailers are fucking quitting their job right now. I've just got a pretty big snipe here. And I think the likelihood of this grabbing the lows is pretty high. Unless, you just close all the way back above here. And maybe not, but... it's a pretty big spike. But because the 5 minute close back above, even if you just market executed here, you'd have to cut it straight away.
This definitely looks like a trap.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. 15 is looking pretty strong. So 15 never actually closed below. But yeah, so it's actually quite a nice little bounce. 20 tick instant bounce. No bottom wick on this current 5. So you now have, so this is the 5 I wanted to see grab before this drop, but it's now coming to grab it here. So we'll get rid of this one because this has already been grabbed.
Go on, 40.
And you have also grabbed the lows. And this 30 is going to close in 3 minutes here. In 3 minutes. So this current 5 is interesting. I mean, even if you get sells in this current 5. 32, yeah. Well, I'm glad I cut my trade when I did. Oh, minus 3 pippies today, so I need some pips here. Oh, let's see, get the Fibonacci on there. On the 1 minute fib. Look at that 71 level. 1918 looks pretty nice actually. It's just a quite nice level. So there's no bottom wick on this current 5. I mean, it can close with no bottom wick because the 30's already got a pretty fat one, but...
Flip.
I mean, if the 30 fucking flips, we could flip the 30, but if this 5 can flip, it'd be even juicier. Let's see. Like if this 15 just completely re-engulfs this push down, then you may even see breaks of this 30-minute high here. If so, this is what we've been doing recently. So if this 30 doesn't close below this previous low, that's fine. You're not going to get the bearish push, but you may see the next 30 instantly push down, and then you could be looking for that retracement back up, and that's probably going to be the next trade, I think. So if it instantly pushes down with the bottom wick, stops are going to be like what, 20 ticks, and you're going to see a potential 40 run. Get the highs, yeah, to then come and get the highs, which is actually going to be quite a nice play. So if you don't close below the previous 30, then that's going to be the setup. Because you tried to push down, you failed to close below the previous low, you keep seeing the push. So whenever you don't close below the previous low, you either just continue to range, or you could see this coming now grab the highs. I'm going to readjust my 5 levels here. If this 15 just completely engulfs, then yeah, I'm gonna look for some longs at the open of this next 15. If it gives an instant bottom wick, risking off the lows.
If it wasn't so close to the 30-minute closure, I would put a buy position in on this current 1 minute.
Yeah, it's looking quite nice. I've got 20 seconds to see if this is going to close below this low or not. If it doesn't and it instantly pushes down, longs up into the highs is going to be a nice play.
That trend line's also coming into play then with the highs. on the futures.
You got 5 seconds. It's going to sit right on it. Yeah, there you go. Look at that respect here. Cool. So if you can instantly push down here, if you why does it fucking freeze so much? Oh, you motherfucker.
Okay.
Is that an instant top wick? Did you even get any bottom wick? That's a fucking. Okay, there you
We
go.
jumped down.
That's alright. That's alright.
We did not grab the highs yet.
No, which is nice. So if you can wick down a little bit more, you could see entries around 38.6 at like this previous high. Because you have, yeah, like you just said, you haven't grabbed the highs just yet either.
Would be interesting if it grabs the previous 5.
Yeah, if it did, I would. That'd be a lovely trade. I'd be like, I've read the toilet, but I'm about to take a trade.
There is no bottom wick.
In a bottle.
Grab the bottle.
You wouldn't, not stream.
If it reflips bullish, I may have a buy stop in like this here in a second. When a buy stop would be, I would like to see it wick down a little bit more, and you could have a buy stop in at like 39.2 for the 30 to come back up and grab the previous 30 highs. And stop loss is going to be like maybe, well, hard stop's going to be 17, but it'll be based off if you actually close bearish or wherever this low is going to be. 15's closed nice and bullish there. If it could grab the previous 5, I would just mark it execute sells from there, but I don't think that's going to come in, unfortunately. But stop would be based off if it was to close back below this level again. I would cut it there at like 10. But I'm going to look for a buy stop soon. Go on, wick down a little bit more, Goldie. Because if you come back up and re-break at its own high now, I think you're going to see a pretty nice push here.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Just grab the previous 5. If you want a risky entry, you can take a little half risk now. I'm personally going to wait, but you can take a little half risk now. You know, your
I'll
stop.
take the break of the high.
Yeah, me too, man. You could have that, but I'm going to wait for it to reflip back bullish. Personally.
There's an aubergine.
I think so. I think this is an
Did we grab the low? Nah, we didn't. Did it on your chart?
Yeah, on the currency you did, yeah. You just wicked it out. On the futures chart you can usually respect it, so yeah.
Now we did.
No, yeah, now you did, yeah. So
Let's say if it flips.
because if it doesn't re-break its own high, then it can just keep pushing down. I don't really care. But if it can reflip,
10 points.
so 15. So,
18 points.
because if you look at the hourly on gold, yeah, it's big support, but you still have these lows. I mean, unless the 5 closes back below level, then you can consider shorts again. But as it stands, after that 30 rejection failed to close below the lows,
Yeah.
you want to be open for it to keep kind of pushing up. Right, hello mate. Well, I'm good, thank you, man. Hope you're good as well. Good to have you on the stream. Let's see how this 5's going to close. It's not looking like it's going to flip just yet, but the main kind of analysis here is the 15 flip. Because the 15's closed bearish, grabbed the lows, failed to close below the support, reflip back bullish. Unless you break below these lows, you still want to, you can see on this 15 you haven't grabbed any of these previous highs. Unless it closes back below here, which it might do. That's the reason I'm not jumping in a retest entry. I'm waiting for it to flip. 30's back down at support. And if it closes back below, would you consider shorts? Not really. So you're starting to get a rejection now. Not yet. And now if it does flip bullish, now you can be risking off wherever this low is going to be. You don't have to have it down here. You just be risking off that.
I'd like to see a closure above 1939.
1939. Yeah, yeah, that's a strong level. So we got 5, 4. So it's not going to flip in this current 5. I'm still mainly watching this 15 here. 15 is kind of going to be the main play. Like I said, I don't have any orders in just yet. Alright, let me just go to the toilet quickly. Let me 2 seconds, guys. So, is there a bottom wick on this 5? No.
No.
Hmm.
Nope.
I really want the kind of trade here is based off this 15 flip, but I'm a bit skeptical taking it off. There's no bottom wick on the 5. Look at that, 5 minutes starting to, sorry, 15 starting to get a pretty nice wick rejection here now. If this is just given a quick fucking bottom wick, I would take it off the 15. But this is also a strong level. No, I'm not putting it in there. If anyone did take the little half risk there, I would personally be break even to the fact it has no bottom wick. I think it may flip off this 15. Let's just see how this 5 is going to close. Let's see. I don't have anything in just yet. The only reason I'm slightly hesitant here is because there's no bottom wick on this current 5. You know, the 15 and the 30 do have pretty big bottom wicks here. Haven't grabbed any previous highs, but essentially as soon as you grab these highs, that could be the top wick to keep pushing down. So if you did get the entry off there, I'd cut it right there, break even, and just wait. If you'd had the big rejection, you would have got a nice closure. But the fact that it's actually closed below the low, you may just play around a little bit more. We've had some nice movement today. I want to see it continue. I want to see this movement continue.
Yeah. Can I say?
How's Nasdaq looking? What's Nasdaq? Nasdaq done much?
I'm just looking at it now. It made a hell of a drop.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nice.
I just don't want to mention it if we're looking at gold, you know.
That's all. Yeah, I won't really trade London, but yeah, you guys can always shout over other things you want me to kind of look at. Gold owes me 3 pips today. Well, actually 4 pips after commissions. So I'm sitting here till I'm sitting here till midnight revenge trading 4 pips. Sorry,
I love a good revenge trade.
Yeah, that's the best, man. That's the way you got to trade. We're here for that gambling. I'm all for it.
Makes it even better when you revenge trade and then build an account. That's where it's at.
No stop loss, no loss. Just keep topping up the account.
Okay.
So is offline for a bit. What are you looking at? Gold longs or shorts? Well, I was looking to see if this 30 can reflip bullish and come and grab these highs. 5 minutes close above this level, but it's just kind of stuck in this little range for now. So I'm waiting to see if this 15 can come up and grab some highs, because you haven't grabbed any highs here. But the 5 minute, this 5 minute didn't have a bottom wick, so that's why I couldn't take it yet. Now it's creating that bottom wick. But at some point today, you're going to see gold do this. Oh, not that. Fuck no. Because, like I say, for all of these, this is exactly the same as yesterday, and I want it to come in now so we can take it together. But all of these highs, at some point today, are going to get grabbed. Haven't grabbed any 30-minute highs. Yeah, you've had a big wick rejection here, but you also haven't flipped bullish. So it could also be a trap of, you know, shorting it into these lows, which I also did want to do, but we haven't really had the re-entry. 10 ticks just there. Thanks, mate. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. But yeah, I'm trying to catch a trade soon. We had an order in before, but we had to cancel it. But I'm seeing if we can get another order in soon. Unless this 15-minute, you know, just close completely bearish. And keep pushing down. You know, if I do get shorts, I want to be shorting into this low here. Can those highs become invalid? If so, how? Yeah, well, pretty much. No, not really. I think because if you look at gold on the hourly, you know, the amount of times that gold is just going to tap into support or resistance and drop once is very unlikely. You know, you have one rejection, you get the pullbacks, and you grab the lows again. So, you know, I think, you know, you could still pull down first. You don't just want to be jumping longs for no reason. But at some point today, it really wouldn't surprise me to come back and re-grab these highs. But if I do get longs, you know, any of the 30 highs are nice. Like, you know, just to grab the previous 30 high, and this is pretty much exactly the same as what we were looking at yesterday, to grab that high. But yeah, if you can get the retracement first, kind of that was kind of the original plan here. Which, you know, it may still come in, unless if this 15 just completely engulfs back bearish, and this is just pushed down, engulf again, then, you know, you can still be open to shorts. But the fact this 15 has closed bullish at support, I can't jump in shorts just yet. But you could soon. You could very, very soon. We're going to get this 15 close in like 2 minutes here. If I get into a trade and we're not out of it, then obviously we'll stick around for a little bit longer. Or maybe if you guys on Zoom, we may just stick around for like another half an hour or so, see if we can get something here, because I want to take a little scalp.
I'll get that.
Alright, man. We'll see how the hourly goes. Even this range is good, 20 ticks decent. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at, man. I was literally just looking at this little 5-minute flip from here, and that 1 5-minute is still 10 ticks. That's why these ranges are nice. You know, gold can range. I don't mind trading a range when it's worth it. And yeah, I agree. This range kind of is worth it. You know, it's minimum 10, and to come back down into here is like almost 30, which is huge. If gold breaks this low, you're gonna see a pretty nice push down, because this looks like the 3-pin pattern. So if this gets broken, you could see that push. Which on the break of that, I mean, I'd rather be in before then, but on the break of that low, yeah, you're still gonna get your 10. But I would rather be in. I'd rather be in before then. How's the hourly looking? So the hourly is grabbing the previous hourly low without grabbing the highs just yet. Right, this 5-minute just completely shoots up. Let's just see how this 5 is going to close. I mean, if it messes around in this range, then I'll just look to trade this range, I think. A nice little drop off that level. But again, you still haven't even grabbed these highs. So both of these highs are both going to be liquidity regions to get grabbed today. When? We'll have to see. But both of these highs are going to be key liquidity levels. You got these highs and you got these lows. We always draw up our levels pretty nice, so make sure you mark on these lows and you see if you can get some plays down into them. Oh, look at that Nasdaq push. I don't know if there was really an entry there, but it's having a pretty strong push. don't think.
Where was I mid? It was rejecting at 156.75 level.
Yeah. Big support. What's that 5 minutes close? So 5 minutes just. So 15. It's not engulfed bearish. It's pretty choppy, but it hasn't actually engulfed bearish. 16 pips the lows, 10 backs the highs. This is getting quite difficult here. Getting a little bit difficult. Not even any really. Yeah, I think longs into these highs may be a nice little play here. If you can wick down a little bit more. Because you're still holding this support nicely. Now if you look at this 30. Tricky. Thing is, it's going to be annoying because I think we're going to see a move coming soon. But I actually can't trade long for too long today. But for you guys on Zoom, I may stick around for an extra half an hour. But I can't even take any little scalps after that. Let's see. We've had some nice pushes. So we're going to get a nice continuation soon. And whichever way, I don't really care. But we're going to get a nice continuation soon. So now if you look at the 15, if we have a push down from here, and you've got a double top up there, unless it's been grabbed on a currency, but I don't think it has. No, that's that high. You're trading above this little level. So it's creating a top weight, because this can break back low and then re-break that zone high. Like this. So if this can push down a little bit more, I'll consider this to come and create a new high. Which stop will be down there. Stop will probably be below there. Cantic's not bad.
I'm in Nas longs.
Oh, nice. Good man.
I just put a buy off the rejection of that level.
Yeah, nice level.
Actually a retest.
Yeah, break above, little retest, nice little bounce. Not a whole lot of risk there as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
Let me skip that. Goldie. What are you doing to us today? I don't know. I'm not in this because I don't have any orders in here. The 5x already flipped, so. I mean, you would have already been looking for the 5-minute entry. I think the safest bet is going to be if the 30 can flip bullish. So you would have been tagged in there. I'm not in this, like I say. I am awaiting. I want to see it drive. How did GJ end up moving? GJ, the wrong chart. Yeah, came up. Came to fill in that wick on GJ. Grabbed the highs, flip bearish. Grabbed the lows, reflip bullish. May have taken a little L there if anyone traded GJ. 13 ticks. Alright, 20 seconds and this 5's going to close. If we're going to close with some volume. Close with some volume, Goldie.
Be nice, eh?
Yeah, give us the pullback to the highs. see if this 5, so getting a nice little 5 close, this next 5 close and instantly pushes down. Great. This range is very, very tight. You got to be break even as soon as it grabs these highs. So what would that be? Let's see, 600 pips. Nice reaction. Let's see, where'd the buy stop be? Buy stop would be at, I don't want to force trade, but the buy stop would be at like 38.6. I think you got to the 30, 10 more minutes here, which is fine. So you could put in a, if I'd like to see it just wick out this previous 5. If it wicks out that 5 minute low, I'll put it in. Because you're getting that close to it. If it wicks it out, I will put it in. So I'm just looking at this 5 minute low here. It's not grabbed on the futures chart just yet. So if we see a little grab of this low, this 5 minute low, I'll be looking for a play here. Oh yeah, that's a nice spot actually. It may spike down a little bit more. Yeah. It's a tight little range, isn't it? It's a difficult little range. But the thing is, 15 is still trading above this level, and this 30 could flip bullish at any point. If you put in a buy stop, if it doesn't flip, then who cares? There you go. So you just grab the lows. If you start to reject from here, you know, you're going to be risking off wherever this is going to flip. And you'll be break even pretty aggressively. But if it can push with good momentum, you know, at no times you could have 20 ticks back into the highs. Alright, yeah, it's pushing out. I'm going to have a buy stop in here on Goldie. Yeah, full margin at 38.6. If it can flip bullish with some good momentum, then we will hold. Our break-even point is going to be here. How's the 30 looking? Yeah, 30 is okay. So I want to see this 30 hold above and start to push. You're going to be risking like 7 ticks as well, which is nice. Yes, lads. What up, man? What up? What up? Yeah, the overall play is for this to come back up into these highs. So you got like a nice little 1 to 3 risk to reward. My stop doesn't need to be all the way down here. If it reflips now, I don't want to see that low get broken. But there you go. You're flipping nicely. Let me put my hard stop in now. Something I put my sell order in. I've just got it at 37.8 just to let it breathe. Like I say, break even will be here. It's going to be quite tight, but you've re-grabbed the 5 minute lows, you're re-breaking its own high, flipping bullish. So let's see if you're going to see a push. Let's see. This will be, yeah, it'll be break even as soon as you grab these highs. Well, depending on how it's 5 minute closes, to be honest. Let's see. So it's just, it was looking like it was going to have a nice drive. It's just found a tiny bit of resistance, which is okay. If this current 5 minute doesn't close with a good body, then I don't think I'll hold on to this for too long. But I'm also watching this 30 to flip back up and come and re-grab these highs. And let's see if we're going to get this little push here. So you got 1 more minute, it's going to close. 15's looking quite nice. The 15's teasing around the previous highs as well. So anyone who's jumping in shorts right now on gold is going to have stops above this high. So as soon as you wick out these highs, depending on if you actually close above them, that's where we have to be managing risk. Which, you know, I won't take partials at that point because it's only going to be like, what, $700. I want to see if it can actually close above and rerun these highs here on gold. But we got a pretty nice entry there. Pretty nice entry. I got fucking sandal with me.
So we are coming to the close to hourly close.
Yeah, so that's why, like, very soon I want to see this 30 close above the previous body and close with a nice bullish candle. And if you close with a nice bullish candle, if you now look at the hourly, what the fuck was that? If you now look at the hourly, yeah, look at that. If that hourly can actually flip bullish in the next couple of minutes, you could see a pretty nice push here. You can see a pretty nice push. I'm keeping my stop in below the low. So I got has that 5 just closed. Let me go back here. Yeah, not bad close. That's quite a nice close actually. It's okay.
I have a question.
Sure, man. Go ahead.
Like, suppose I'm into a trade right now, so I put up a buy stop at the market, like at the limit. Now I'm in. So now to place my stop loss, I've set a three just a minute. I set a sell stop limit market at the stop loss. Is it alright?
Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, yeah. That's right, man. And then, you know, whenever you take partials, you just have to remember to adjust the size of your, like, stop loss as well.
Yeah.
I'm bringing in my hard stop below that low now. So my hard stop's at 1938 now. I had it a little bit below just in case you wick down a little bit. But yeah, my hard stop now is at 1938. On the futures chart, there's no top wick on this current 5, which is quite nice. This 5 minute is going to be the most important 5 because this is the last 5 of the hourly and 30 here. And I'm watching this 30 chart. And in order for me to want to hold this trade, I want to see this 30 flip bullish. Ideally. But like I say, any rejection from here is pretty nice because I think this is, if you look on the 15, I think a lot of people will be trying to short this and maybe have like stops just even above here or something. Haven't grabbed any, as long as we haven't grabbed it on any other currency chart on the 15, I think you're going to see a little push higher. Applying for jobs while waiting for the play the whole time. But because this is the last 5 of the hourly, you know, this hourly could flip at the last minute and we could actually have a really nice entry. But yeah, like I say, the reason for having my stop here and like, you know, not all the way down here is because this is a nice liquidity grab of the previous 5 minute low. So if you re-break this low, then, you know, I think you could just keep pushing down and rather than, you know, rather than just keeping to go and sit in more drawdown, you know, cut the trade there. If it closes below, you know, you reflip the bias and go short. So stop loss below that low. As soon as you liquidate the intraday 5 minute lows is exactly what we need. Now we're getting a nice push now. Which is good. I'm sitting up like quick $500 in this position. Like I say, I'm not gonna take any partials just yet, but very soon, you know, there we go, get breaking highs now. Alright, get a nice push. There you go. So we're liquidating these highs. If we come to create a new low in this current 5, I'll manage. This 30 is now flipping bullish. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Move to B. Not yet, man. Soon. But this is the level where we do want to manage. It's what hit like 700. I actually hit like what almost $800 profit there, but I don't want to be too aggressive because I know how gold can change at like the last couple of seconds. You know, if it comes like anywhere down here, then yeah, I will look. We may see this instant reaction off that level. Yeah, we may have to go break even soon because we've instantly reacted off it pretty aggressively. Yeah, you may have to. I've only got 50 seconds. Let's not be too aggressive, but we may have to. 30 was starting to flip bullish nicely. I kind of want to hold it out for that close. But if this current 5 right now doesn't close above these highs, then yeah, I'll just cut it at break even at, well, not cut it, I'll put my stop in at, so my entry is at 38.6. So my stop loss will just go, because this is what I was wary of. Come down, get your break even and keep pushing. Whereas I'm going to wait for this to close in 25 seconds. And if in 25 seconds it doesn't close above, then yeah, I think we go break even because you then have to survive the next hourly bottom wick, which you may just wait for a re-entry. So yeah, we've got 12 seconds. Yeah, I'm going break even now, man. Break even on this one, guys, because we've got 12 seconds and it's not closing above just yet. If it comes down in the next 5 seconds, then we don't want to be in this trade. So yeah, I'm break even in gold. There you go, lovely close. So I have my stop in at 1938.6. Where's my chart lagging here? 1938.6. I really want to hold this up into these highs because I'm pretty confident that these highs are going to get fucking grabbed now. We just have to survive the bottom wick of this current alley. Look at that 30 flipped at the last couple of seconds there. So it's almost exactly what we wanted to see. I'm sticking around for a little bit longer. I'm not going to jump off here. I'm staying around because we've got a pretty nice trade here.
Willie, come on.
Go on, Goldie. Go to the moon. Stop out everyone who's short in this motherfucker.
Aubergine. Give us that aubergine.
But we're risk free here now anyway. So whatever happens from here on out is fine. My only concern is that we do have to survive this hourly bottom wick, which is why I'm break even. So if we pray to the gold gods, we may get a nice push. Goldie needs to move so I don't have to apply for jobs anymore. What did you?
I'm popping on the screen.
So we hit 8 ticks. Well, I think I hit like $900 actually, but I'll tell you guys when I'm out. So he didn't actually close above this level yet. So we sat right on this level. That's why we're seeing this reaction. Oh, you motherfucker!
I'm out.
I'm still in. I'm in 5
I got
contracts. Oh, I'm still in like 3 contracts here.
1980, 180.
It's taking me out for 7. It's about to take me out for 4.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm still in. I still got 2 contracts in here. Yeah, no, if you guys did get break even, let's just wait for a little bit. It only filled me. I've only been filled for 8. I'm still in for 2. Obviously, if it just fucking rips, then so be it. But
$20 loss, nothing.
nah, that's a good trade, good break even, good management. There was actually no top wick on this current 30. But no, it was good entry, good management there. I think. Let's just see how I'm gonna. Like I said, I'm not holding this open, but I'm gonna see how it would have played if we hadn't managed our risk, just for journal's sake. So
I had my top loss at like 38.7. So yeah.
Yeah, good man. I was actually gonna do the same. So did you get a little bit of profit or a little bit after commissions or something?
Nah, my stop was at 38.7, but it took me out 3 contracts at 38.6.
Yeah, that's alright, man. So good.
Like 10 each contract, so that's a $20 loss.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
It's so interesting that it's respecting like that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Oh shit.
This. It's like levels everywhere.
Oh, what the fuck?
End of the September.
Oh, sorry.
Nah,
I messed.
You just broke my trading view there.
Sorry. I've broken the matrix.
I'm just.
I'm not on it. I'm Leo from now on. Okay.
So I am out of this. I'm just leaving it on to see how it would play out if we hadn't managed. But personally, I think that was a great entry and great management.
Absolutely.
What did we hit?
Well
8 ticks. If we'd hit 10, I fucking would have considered taking it. But yeah, the fact is, it's more so the fact that you still haven't actually, broken above this previous high. You did break this little level, but you haven't actually broken. I still think this is going to come in, so let me just wait for it. I'm going to wait for a little bit more. Let me update this in the journal.
Have you figured out how to do like noises on YouTube?
No, I did not. Unfortunately.
That would have been good for like
a little clap.
Yeah.
A round of applause.
Because there's not many traders on YouTube who generally putting an X on the line.
Yeah, that's true, man. That was a.
You generally made you could have made like $8,000 to $1,000 there.
Yeah, that
in one day.
It could have. Honestly, I'm so confident it's gonna run the highs that if this had kept pushing, this could have hit like fucking excuse my French, like 2,500 pretty quickly. You could, once you do get these liquidity grabs, if there's good momentum, this is why I go break even at stores. If there's good momentum, this can run into these highs, and into the highs is like, you know, like 23 ticks, which is like almost 2,500, which would have happened pretty quick. So there you go. 5 minutes not looking too great there. So I think management there is good. I'm just going to update this journal.
At that level there, I took 9 contracts off.
Yeah.
I left one in.
Nice. Did you take a little bit of profit?
Yeah.
Good man. Nice.
Yeah, the 9 contracts. But my entry was a little bit later than yours.
How much did you get?
540.
540. Nice. We had about 3 confluence there. That was a good trade. Feels like it's the first good trade I've taken in fucking ages, to be honest. What was that entry? Is it 850?
Liquidity play.
Yeah. See, look at that, pushing back down now. So I'll explain why I kind of already did it. But if anyone wants me to explain why I took the entry, why I managed where I did, then let me know. I'm just leaving it on to see how, because I'm gonna write in the journal what it ended up running into if I hadn't have managed.
Yeah, I'm filling out my journal.
Good man. You're grabbing the previous 5. If this 5 can flip bullish, you still miss the push.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit emotional on that one.
There's the adrenaline going. The heart rate was going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've written that down in my journal also. Only because, like, you can see on that chart, especially on the futures,
Yeah.
it was showing a lot of grey candles, a bit of uncertainty, and I was like, you motherfucker. So it did get me.
But we had fucking, these are the entries that we want. We literally had like 0 drawdown on that entry as well, because it opened with the instant bottom wick, grabbed the liquidity, so it is literally a perfect entry and flipped like into $800 with 0 drawdown.
Yeah.
What, 8 ticks, whatever size your guys are.
Yeah, 8 ticks.
Yeah, 8 ticks. I keep talking dollars, but 8 ticks.
Would have taken a 1 contract off.
Yeah, the thing is, man, honestly, if it had hit like 10, man, I've just been taking 10 and running recently. But let me see what's gonna happen for the next hour. If you guys are sticking around, to it. I got so I am very confident. I mean, I don't know. We never know what's gonna happen, but I think it's very probable that gold is going to come up and re-grab them hourly highs. And I think it will even respect this, because this hourly low is the liquidity low. This could just be the current hourly low that we, unfortunately couldn't survive. So if this hourly can reflip bullish, anywhere from the flip of the candle from the body back up into the highs is still like 15. As long as you respect this low, I think you could still come and re-grab these highs today.
Yeah, I'm not trading anymore.
No, I'm not, man. I'm not.
I'm taking 2. I'm running. I don't normally trade that much.
Yeah, gold. I mean, how much does gold does? I still have to revenge trade. What? Gold still owes me 4 ticks today. That's including commissions as well. Yeah. Oh, see, there you go. I think if this 5 minute flips, you may see it drive here. So 15 did close above this level actually, so 15 can re-break its 15 high. 17.
1 more minute for the close.
Oh, look at that motherfucker. Yeah, waiting for close, not bad shout, because you just wicked out both of these lows, and this wicked down without a top wick, so now it's kind of reflipping bullish. Well, regardless of this plays out, I wouldn't have wanted to go sitting back to break even. Almost a little double bottom there.
With ticks and pips, what's the difference?
Ticks and pips is pretty much the same thing, man. Ticks and points is different, but ticks and pips is the same, but points is different.
So is NAS the same? Like, what's NAS? Is that points? Ticks?
So if you look at, am I on, is this a NAS chart? No, this is GJ.
Because I had 9 pips, ticks, points, whatever on NAS.
Probably points, yeah, probably points. So from this drop down, that's 50 points, 200 ticks.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not a bad.
Buy stop on gold.
Yeah, fuck. Let me. I want to see what's actually going on here, because that 5-minute close is actually pretty nice. It was really nice actually. There is a little double bottom there though, which is a slight concern.
It's a bit of a corrective move.
Let me just quickly check. No. Motherfucker. It's not a bad trade if this 5-minute flips bullish.
That closes back above there.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I would like, a closure back above there.
Yeah.
Because if you now look on gold, we have grabbed the previous 30 high, but now we also haven't grabbed any of these three lows. So now you kind of got liquidity to both sides. You kind of got liquidity to both sides on gold. Scalped 5 ticks off the flip on the 5-minute to get back commissions. Good man, good job. 5 ticks in and out. Good man. The power of keeping the losses small. The break even is good. You make scalp back $500 or 5 ticks very quickly, man. As long as you don't break this low, this 5-minute could still flip bullish. I may have to put this in a second, you know.
Ooh. Yeah.
I haven't yet, but it's a pretty nice level. Like, I mean, like this. As long as you respect that level, there's no reason why you can't come and play this range. And this could be a nice little 3-pin pattern here as well. My only concern is that double bottom, and the fact that 15 hasn't grabbed any lows. That's why if you don't re-break its own high, then who gives a shit? You just cancel the order. But that might be my last trade of the day. Yeah. All right. Let me see. As soon as if we get some strong rejections here, I'm gonna take this again, because this is it still looks nice. It's not. This trade isn't invalid until the 30 closes back below this level. Or the trade becomes invalid if the 5-minute closes back below. So I'd take a buy stop, because if it can reflip, you can get quite a nice entry. I haven't put it in just yet. I'll tell you guys when I put it in. That'll be same full margin as well.
Oh, full margin, baby.
Full margin.
I love a full margin.
Get that adrenaline pumping, get that blood flowing.
Yeah.
Every trade
I'm
you
alright
make
with
a
it now. With gold.
Yeah.
But like with NAS. It's like slightly different.
Yeah, fuck. You use big contracts as NAS, you can like each tick can be like it can move like hardly anything. I see like $400. I'm like, holy shit.
Like
Nas is wide.
Yeah, NAS is wild, man.
those memes and those like reels or like the cartoons where it's like it's in profit and then it goes back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me and Nas.
And the thing is, with NAS, a lot of the time you do have to wait for the closure, but I can't do it. It's just too much. Unless you trade like the 1 minute, because the 5-minute can do what gold does, where it can look bearish, and all of a sudden at the end of the close it still respects the level and it keeps pushing. But to hold until closure on NAS, I find it pretty difficult.
Yeah.
NAS looks like it's gonna come and grab some of those as well. Right.
And that's the whole reason I got out of NAS. Well, I took partials.
Yeah, good man.
Took partials because it was a nice trend line coming down. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm out.
We have 30 seconds here
Nice.
on gold. I'm going to put in this buy stop now. There you go. I got that buy stop in on gold at
39.3.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it at, I made this market execute in a second. Like 1939.2. Oh, there you go. I just got filled there. Alright, I'm in this. I'm in from, 39.2. The stop's just going to be here. If it comes down, create a new low right now. I want to see this 5-minute drive. Hasn't actually flipped bullish yet. But I did just get tagged in here though. My hard stop is below the previous 5. No, sorry, this 5. If this 5 doesn't close, oh, there you go, I'm out. There you go, I'm out.
Yeah.
Instant top wick. After this 5 didn't flip bullish, I closed. I think I made like $30 there, well, fucking after commissions.
Where can I look out for if I have any open positions?
So if you're on the web app, if you see at the top where it says exit at market and cancel.
No, I'm in Ninja Trader.
Oh yeah, so I'm not too sure. I'm on the web app here. It should be on, you know, like.
It's still looking nice, Aaron.
Yeah, I know, it is still looking pretty nice. on Ninja, if you go back to, you know, before you open a chart, you have that like first homepage.
Control center.
Yeah. It should be able to see your positions there, and it should show if you got anything open or not, man.
If this 1 minute comes back down, taps that level, I might go long.
It's fucking teasing with us because I really want to catch this long. I am out of this position, but the reason I quickly cut it there is because this 5 didn't flip bullish and got an instant top wick, so I cut it instantly. I cut it straight away at like $30 or break even or something. But the 15, like, look at the 15. I mean, you haven't grabbed any 15-minute lows, but
I'm going half risk. I put along at 1939.2.
Is that financial advice? That sounds like financial advice to me.
No. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but the weather is like.
That sounds like financial advice.
The weather just looks like gold is going from 19.
Yeah,
YouTube fam, I like giving financial advice.
Whoa.
But this is why I'm executing so much today on gold as opposed to other days, because, you know, we are ranging, but like these ranges, like David said before, these ranges are nice. These ranges are like 18-20 pips. You know, if you get 20 pip range on gold, amazing to trade it. But if it's any less than that, like it has been recently, you don't want to trade it. But that's why I'm happy to kind of sit around and see if we get fulfillments of this range. You know, you're still respecting this level nicely. Give me 2 secs, guys. Alan's full margin.
Margin for
Full man. No, I half risk.
Good man. It's stalling. It is stalling.
it's all.
The thing is,
Yeah.
as soon as you clear this, I think it's just gonna fucking push hard. You just have to clear it.
I'm out.
I'm skeptical of all these 15-minute lows here. You know, before this 15 tried to flip, it couldn't close above the highs and it also couldn't close below the lows. So 15 is a little bit rangy and you haven't grabbed any.
No, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, it's just I wanted it to drive.
Yeah, that's a nice level. Yeah, that's nice actually. I like that. I didn't see that. That's nice. If you get on goal, I think before you grab these highs, I mean, we're not here to share what I think, but I can see gold coming down and potentially spiking out these lows one more time, which is fine because if once you get back down into these levels and grab some 15-minute lows, you know, longs back into the highs is going to be pretty nice. you have to be kind of careful. What's this range? So this range is kind of not. I wouldn't really trade in this range. If you start to break above it, you know, look to take it because you may not even retest. You may just get a quick bottleneck and just push into these highs pretty quick. As soon as you break this level, I think you're going to see pushes up into here pretty quick. But we're definitely creating a lot of liquidity to the downside as well. You haven't really grabbed any lows on gold. That's why I had to manage that position, the second entry, quite aggressively.
Yeah, management there.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it was good management. I agree. It was because they were creating a lot of, like, it's a very steep trend line. I drove that T, but even like this, I think you're gonna dick around a little bit more. I think on gold. How long are we on for? We've been on for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Let's see what US says.
Yeah, I think so, man. I'm debating leaving London for a little bit now.
And then for gold, let's see what Nas says.
Yeah, Nas had a little dip lower.
I'm gonna have to leave you guys, alright?
Yeah, all good, man. I'm gonna shoot now as well. We could take a little break. There's some good trades there.
Yeah, I'll speak to you over on the weekend, and I'll see you all next week, alright, guys?
Easy, man. Enjoy.
See you and bye.
See you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot as well, guys. I'll see you guys in like pre-New York. We'll drop some new gold levels, see how it plays out. But yeah, good session today, guys. I'll see you guys in Discord in a little bit later on. Take it easy, guys. Bye, man. Bye. Yeah, YouTube fam. I'm gonna wrap up there. We almost had 2 very nice trades where gold could have ran like, you know, 20 plus ticks into the highs, but it's not looking like it's ready just yet. But you guys have my liquidity regions. Be watching them highs, be watching them lows. Any breakouts of whichever way, no one cares. Just trade based off them levels. And I think you guys on YouTube can get some pretty nice levels today. But yeah, 2 trades today, two little break evens, but also, you know, managed perfectly. No emotions, just pure in the zone management. So I'll let you guys go on YouTube. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. I'm going to be in Discord later on for the New York session and see if we get something else then. But yeah, appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Remember, trade safe. You have my levels. Wait for breakouts. Follow the momentum. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.